conundrum, an interesting thing that's happened in my life recently. So some friends of a friend that I've hung out with only a handful of times, they're lesbians, and they're cool. I really don't know them that well, but they've always been nice and courteous and fun to talk to. Sure.
Are they hot lesbians?
They're the kind of lesbians that they don't show on TV, like the real ones, like more like overall kind of lesbian than like, oh, let's push our perfect tits together and make out on a train in front of people. Not that kind.
Okay.
Like it definitely lesbians. And they so my girlfriend was talking to them because she's friends of theirs, and she came to me and was like, hey, I was talking to them, and they're a few years older than me, and the lesbians, I mean, and she's like, oh, these two lesbians, they really want to have a kid, and after hanging out with you a few times, they really think you're handsome and that you're very funny and clearly, smart. And I was like, oh, that's really flattering of them. And I'm thinking like that they would want to have a child like me. Wow, neat. And my girlfriend was like, and they want to know if they can have your sperm. And I was like, I'm gonna have to think on this for a bit. Like I'm gonna have to think on this, because isn't that a little weird?
What is the method of sperm delivery?
He goes.
I told them the only way I'll do it is if I can blow in one of their mouths and she spits it into the other one's pussy, and I get to watch.
All right, I was going to assume that, yeah.
Yeah, the way all God's children are made, but that is a little bit of a lot to process, right? You don't think about that as anything until you get asked it. Like if you had asked me, a month ago, hey, would you be okay with giving sperm to someone? And like, I just have to jack off in a cup or something or whatever. Yeah, sure. Okay.
A month ago.
Then I'm saying like this happened recently. So like if you asked me a month ago, I'd be like, okay, whatever. Yeah, sure. I didn't put any thought into it. But then after thinking about it for a second, when being requisitioned for my sperm, I was like, do I want like a little me out there running around not knowing who his dad is? Like I give the sperm and then I have to like sign a paper, like signing off any right I have for the child. And I'm like, no, that's a little upsetting in a way, like you wouldn't want your own progeny running around out there and not being able to do anything about it. Like, I don't know. I'm still a little split on it. Where are you guys coming down?
They make these bullets, and when you shoot the bullet, there's a wildflower seed inside of the projectile. And so you can just spray them everywhere and know that someday soon, all of that random spray that you just shot into the forest and the gutters and the gullies and just the most horrible places in existence are going to soon be filled with wildflowers.
And what does that have to do with what I said?
A whole lot.
I think the lesbian is a horrible gutter that you're somehow improving with your sperm.
Not her in particular, but maybe. Maybe I haven't seen her. I haven't seen.
So it's all women are kind of a gutter that need a purpose.
I'm picturing these lesbians as someone who would make good firemen, right? Just based on Taylor's brief description, they can haul a wounded person out of the second floor.
No.
No. Okay.
No. If I were burning in my place, I wouldn't be like, "Help, lesbians!" I'd want a big burly man to come up there and save me. But do you guys have any thoughts on that? Like giving your sperm so someone else, like a lesbian couple or whoever, can have kids? Like it's kind of odd.
Well, first of all, I have heard on Reddit of situations where a man has done this, and then like the lady came back at him for like child support anyway.
That's where
that was terrifying to me. That's so fucked. I'm sure there's some paperwork you could get to prevent something like that. But
I didn't even consider that.
Yeah, they were like, well, you're the baby's father. You're not going to provide. Well, we had a whole arrangement. The judge is like, so was it like a pinky swear arrangement or? Yeah, you're paying. Yeah.
Oh no. Well, now I've definitely made my mind up.
And look, I'm just speaking out of my ass on that, but I have read of those circumstances happening. I don't know state by state, or if you could get some sort of not prenuptial agreement, pre-turkey baster in her pussy agreement, like to make sure that she doesn't ever come. Because you don't know these people, and you might want to get to know them a little better, right? Like, what if they're crazy and like fucked?
I definitely don't know them well enough to
give them your seed,
a child.
Let's stick it. No. From henceforth, give them your seed. That's how we're going to refer to this.
I like that more, actually.
So I quick did a little Googling to find out about this sperm donor child support situation. And in Kansas, that happened. In Kansas, a guy got held liable. And they went to the courts, and now he has to provide.
Unfair.
And it said that there must be a physician involved in the process. So I thought to myself, well, he probably fucked her, right? Like, hey, would you be my sperm donor? Meaning, like, would you blow a load in me? It turns out he donated 3 cupfuls of sperm that she used to inseminate herself. I guess just
8-ounce juice glasses full to the brim.
I don't know. Yeah, like a cup. I don't.
Stein.
That must not be like 16 ounces, right? Because a cup of sperm would take me a while to come up with. I mean,
No, of course not. It's
it would be
cup.
it would be
It's one of those
old
little-
and cold by the time I developed the first cup.
Like, you know, all those 4chan posts that
Yeah,
they used to put up there more often, where they'd be like, "This is my cum box," or "This is my cum sock," or "This is my cum shirt," or "My
There's a
cum wall,"
cum mouse
or just
pad
anything with
just
cum on it.
recently.
Like, I saw the cum wall on there, where a guy was like, "This is the wall. I turn to my left and I blow my load on it every night, and then I turn around to go to bed." And he showed the picture of the wall, and it was like stucco walls on like an Arizona home where it's got
Yeah,
like
yeah.
different textures. It was like that, but like it slowly went from that to like a visible mound, like of brown and yellowed semen in dripping patterns. You know, it was thousands of years from now, people will think that was like a cave, a stalagmite or tite, whichever one's coming down. Disgusting. Yeah. But anyway, I'm not planning on giving them my seed because, well, first of all, that point that you just brought up and Woody confirmed is probably the best point. But also, there is something emotionally weird about it, right? Where it's like, oh, there's going to be a kid out there that I'll never have anything to do with. Like, what if these 2 people end up being terrible parents?
Yeah, see, I think that's what you have to start with. Is make sure that you really like these people if you're going to give them your seed. And
I like the switch to seed. Well done. Yeah.
Yes, if you're gonna give them your seed, then you definitely want to see like, who are these people, and ask them like, well, what the fuck happens if like she leaves you? Like, then you're stuck with my baby, and then like, what are your plans then? You know, like what do they do for a living? You know, like they.
You can't just donate your
don't even
seed and
know.
detach from the parenthood aspect of it. Like, I keep hearing this concern about like the couple's future together and things like that. What if they get divorced? What if this? You're just providing a way for 2 women to be parents.
Yeah, but that's, you know, it's your seed, and so it's going to be your little eggplant somewhere running around, fucking headbutting glass tables and shit like that.
Yeah.
Taylor's talked about
Little
the
me.
biological imperative to become parents and procreate, right? If you don't have that biological imperative, then you're weeded out of the gene pool. What's wrong with you, dude? Shouldn't you just be Johnny Appleseeding it all over? You could become like a gay couple's donor. That could be a thing. This could be the start of something beautiful.
I want to be the Genghis Khan of gay couples across this nation, where I'm just giving out seed willy-nilly. Hey, you need some? Yeah, but we're a little abusive to each other, but we both like Snatch. It's like, you had me at hello. Give them a little more seed. You know, I'll be exhausted. But man, I could reform the world. There'd be a bunch of large-headed, very early puberty starting children out there.
Just, I want to see like the gay version of Taylor, right?
I will remake Generation Z in my image.
This is a brilliant idea. I don't see what could possibly go wrong. But you do need to involve a physician in the process.
Yes, I need a physician in the process, and apparently there's a way to sign off legal rights to the kid. But as a man, I have no confidence that our legal system will uphold that in any way. People are always like, "You didn't get a prenup, dude." It's like, no. So many of these rich divorces you see, they did have a prenup, and then the wife was like, "I'm getting divorced," and guess what? You're on the hook for attorney fees, and so you hire your 1-800, lawyers for less guy, and I'm gonna get, a giant firm to represent me, and we're gonna win. Like, that kind of shit happens all the time. So prenups aren't these ironclad thing in the same way that, haha, get off scot-free for the kid is not a thing.
Actually, dude, the thing I told you about was the 2014 article. I found a 2016 article saying that he got off the hook.
Epidemic.
No, it's the same guy.
He only had to fight for 2 years, Taylor.
Yeah,
Good
Taylor.
news.
I don't see why this could be wrong.
Yeah, but he probably didn't have to spend like tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars in legal representation.
No, of course not. Lawyers are cheap. It's like hiring a painter.
Well, now
And the
there's
legal system is known for making women who come after men falsely to make them pay afterward. They don't get slaps on the wrist. If you think
And you
women
know
get
what they-
slaps on the wrist at every level of our legal system, you're silly.
And you know what they say about the wheels of justice? They move fast.
Yeah. The wheels of justice are a well-oiled machine. We know that.
Yeah, they move fast. Yeah.
Yeah,
As
maybe
Kyle
don't.
knows better than any of us.
All right, still rolling. Don't maybe don't inseminate the your girlfriend that you've known for months, friends.
Oh no, my girlfriend was on the same page. She was like, yeah, when they asked me, I wanted to be like,
Nah.
do you know how weird this is? that you would ask the girlfriend of the guy who,
If-
he's currently fucking me.
If
and
I'm your girlfriend, I'm possessive about you. Like
a little bit, she
that's
was
where
like,
I would be.
I figured you would say no, but I wanted to bring it up because it's partially funny anyway.
Now, Kyle, you think that's a crazy thought based on you don't
I
like
don't think it's a crazy thought, but she should be open with his cum. She should want his seed to be spread far and wide. She should understand.
it's really just ratification of her good decision making. The fact that other people want his cum
If
means
she's
that
gonna
he's
be
good.
If she's gonna be Genghis Khan's bottom bitch, then
Genghis
she's
Khan.
gonna- Genghis Khan's bottom bitch, then like she's gonna have to accept that he's gonna be fertilizing a lot of pastures.
I'm gonna ruin Mongolia in a way that hasn't been seen for 1,200 years or however long ago that was.
Something like that.
That is odd. Like I'm not gonna do it.
Oh,
You guys
those-
actually brought up better points than I had. I didn't even consider the legal ramifications of that.
What
Would
if you-
either of you have ever done that in your life? Kyle, if someone came up to you and said, hey, I want my son to have a successful, short-lived YouTube channel in the future, and you've got the cum for it, will you provide your seed?
What do they look like? Who are these people?
They're just say that they're like a boilerplate gay couple or lesbian couple or something.
Oh,
Nothing
no.
special. Not like Muscle Beach fit and not like Roseanne fat or something. Just
Really?
Boilerplate.
No, I wouldn't give my seed to some average people, some normal people. No.
So if it's Dennis from Always Sunny and Neil Patrick Harris,
Oh, they could have my seed.
okay.
No, I don't care what they
could
do
have it.
with it. They can have it. Yeah.
I don't think Dennis is gay in real life.
Well-
I'm 100% positive he's not. And Neil Patrick Harris is married and already has like 2 kids. But
But I didn't know his husband's name, so I had to switch it up.
Yeah.
Mrs. Neil Patrick Harris.
I don't think that's it.
That's what I'm going with.
All right.
Doogie Howser. Yeah.
I'd give Doogie Howser my seed.
I see, but you got to think about it. I wouldn't give very many people my seed. Like you don't want, or no, I don't know, man. I'm so split on it. Like Woody's point of, yeah, just kind of rework the world in your image and make a bunch of kids, and there's going to be 100 of you. Who knows? When these kids are 18, 2 of them might meet and fuck and make like a retarded version of me. Like,
Oh, that's
there's so many possibilities.
this is like the plot for Multiplicity, right? Like by the 8th copy of Taylor, it's not a good copy.
No, it's just a big head, terrible political opinions. Just the worst, a total moron. We wouldn't want that. But I thought that was interesting, being requisitioned for sperm. If it happens again, I'll keep you guys updated.
Yeah,
Because I didn't tell them no myself, because I thought that would be awkward.
And,
So I just
and
sent that back through the grapevine.
I would have wanted to know exactly what method they wanted to use. If they were going to use the doctor, or if they were going to get the turkey baster out, or if they wanted you to hand fertilize.
To hand fertilize.
Yes,
So like come in my hand and then like feed it like you do a giraffe.
exactly like that. Yes, or use a super soaker or one of those crazy straws. Or,
Oh, I
or
can
something.
feel its lips tickling me.
Oh,
Just like a horse. Yeah. No, I wouldn't. It would almost seem more natural to just do it naturally and fuck them than it would to go to some like
Yeah.
sterile clinician.
what about
Yeah,
near
well,
naturally,
you know,
right? What if
I
she
have a
just laid
2-for-1
back with
special.
the speculum?
is that how you think this is going to work? You fuck them both, and whichever one gets pregnant.
Maximize
Bad
your
news,
odds.
Taylor. Now, thank you for the baby, but you're on the hook for 1 abortion. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that would be.
and that would be fun to go into it like super ignorantly. Be like, all right, So which one of you wants to go first?
Yeah.
What? Wait, what? No, that's not how it works.
No,
Well,
I'm gonna give you my seed. You guys are gonna snowball it until I'm done with watching, and then you can use it.
Oh God.
It's terrible. Spitting. That's one of the grossest fetishes. Spitting back and forth. I remember
that's great.
Jim Jeffries talking about that on the O&A show before he became, this fruity tooty dude on Comedy Central who's not fun. He's so disappointing because he used to be hysterical on O&A, and he was talking about like how he likes snowballing. And Patrice, I think, was giving him
Jim
shit.
Jeffries who likes it?
Jim Jeffries, yeah, where he was like, "Oh yeah, mate, yeah, blow in her mouth, she spits it in mine, I spit it back, she spits it in mine, it's hot." And Patrice is like, "That's gay, nigga. you don't see that? You don't see that?" And it was like Patrice and like Jim Norton and so many others were like, "No, it's your own sperm. It's not gay." And Patrice was the only voice of reason. He's like, "I didn't know I've been sitting here with all these gay men this whole time. Like, you're all gay. You want to swallow sperm?" Oh, and it's like, Patrice, you left too soon.
Yeah.
Jim Norton's gross.
I didn't even know where you were going. I thought you were like, spitting the sperm back and forth. I thought there were two girls involved, right? You supplied it.
It was him spitting his own cum to the girl convoluted and gross.
Now, Taylor, is it also gross when it's a threesome and the two girls are swapping afterwards? Sharing in the bounty?
Frankly, if I'm done and I've come, I do not want to watch that because you're just like, oh, ew.
Yeah, this was,
you know what I
this
mean?
was
like,
hot 30 seconds ago.
Yeah.
But I'm having a moment of clarity here. And it's not hot anymore.
Every time you come, you're like making grand plans, and then you finish, and you're like, oh no. Is this the kind of person you are? Guess so. But like, if you were giving cum to a lesbian couple, or in Kyle's case, Neil Patrick Harris and Dennis, and you went into the clinic, you came in the little cup, but it wasn't like one of your good loads. It was like maybe like watery or something. Like maybe you jacked off recently before that, and it's just not one that you were proud of. Do you give them that one, or do you go, give me a couple days off and I'll come back and give you a real winner?
You're supposed to take a few days off in advance. You don't just show up willy-nilly.
These are last-second arrangements being made, Woody, in order for this to make sense. Okay. You're at Applebee's and they come over and go, "Hey, we also like anytizers. Do you want to give us?"
You'd be perfect. You'd be perfect.
I think you just give them. I think you give them what you got. You just add a little warm water to it and pretend like nothing happened.
Oh, to kill it, or like what is the warm water for?
So there's more volume, so they don't think less of me.
This is the clearest and weakest lurking sperm I've ever seen in my whole life.
And it's going to be a little watery, so you add a little like that bathroom soap that's kind of like cream color to it as well. And
now
he's
thinking that might kill the sperm, but it would definitely.
Oh, he even comes in clean linen. Yeah, that's a great smell.
I wouldn't. Yeah, just give them what you got. You don't want to be jerking off in a facility repeatedly, days on end. You just give them what you got when you got it.
How much money do they pay you to donate sperm?
$175.
No, you're making that up.
Yeah, I'm making that up. Yeah.
Damn it. That seemed like a lot. If I remove myself from the intimacy of the equation, I feel like I could donate sperm at a clinic as long as I didn't know. And like in my head, I'm like, yeah, it's probably still frozen there. Probably my face didn't come up in the catalog.
God damn. No take. So I just Googled it real quick. And the first two results say $1,000 a month and $1,500 a month.
What?
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Now here's one that says
I've got a ton of sperm. Let's look this up.
I found another source that says between 100 and 125 a load, which is $1,000 a month. So I guess about 10 loads a month.
$100 a load. And I've been doing this for free since I was 10.
I will say, I think you need to take like 3 days off or every third day, something like that for this math to work out, which means that all of your loads need to be dedicated to this job.
That's okay. You bring your girlfriend with you to the clinic.
Aha.
And then you just fuck until you're almost there, and then you make $100.
And then break out the cup. This is This is perfect.
It's like every one of your dates is paid for now.
$1,000 a month. I'm gonna look into this. Wow. As long as
Really?
there really is something weird about this, because it's like if I see the people specifically, then I get the vision of like my kid's going to be raised by these people. I don't know them, but if I do it through a middleman, not my problem. They're the ones who have the sperm. They hand it out, you know, and manage everything. They're the ones who are dealing with it.
The me of
This
right
is
now is like
smart.
not a good idea. But like college Woody used to think this would be a nice way to get some extra money. Back then, the rumor was it was $50 a load, which is about right for the 90s, you know? Maybe expect
How much
that.
is blood? What do you get for blood?
I don't know. Can you still sell blood?
I know a guy who'll pay you good for blood.
Huh. Is he a vampire?
I'd feel like such a shyster selling
I don't
my
ask these
blood,
kinds of
considering
questions.
like everybody gives it away for free.
Yeah, I think I would donate the sperm to the lesbians, but only if they were attractive lesbians.
How does that? Oh, because you want your kid to be attractive? Because they are half the bio makeup.
No, I don't care about that. I
Oh.
just wouldn't give something to some ugly lesbians. I think that would be the thing.
What if one
Believe
of
me.
them's hot? What if you're like, all right, but she needs to carry my baby?
Yeah, I could see that scenario. Like this is actually this would be a funny sitcom moment. Like the lesbians come to you and they want your sperm, and like one of them is smoking hot and like the feminine one, and the other one is more butch and more male in appearance. And you agree to everything, and you're like, yeah, this is gonna be wonderful. Can't wait for Sarah to carry your child. And you're wait, Sarah? No, Julie. Julie's carrying you clearly you. No, Sarah. She's gonna be carrying it. And Sarah looks like the second baseman for the Dodgers. And he's like, well, I don't think I want her to have the sperm. I wanted you to have the sperm. Like, I could totally see having that mindset for some reason. It's really fucked, but I could.
Yeah, you're trying to make beautiful babies.
Well, that and I just don't like ugly people.
Who does?
Not anyone.